What happened with you last week? What?
Come on.
Just like just to quit. Just to.
Let's start off the right way.
I got the intro and the other. It's all there, man.
All right.
Head Nod Factory Radio, live and direct. I really can't believe I can't think of anything.
Don't mess with me, I'm one crazy mofo.
Punched in the face.
You're a complete bastard and we'll hate you.
Tune in.
I'll fuck anything that moves.
Or whatever. Head Nod Factory Radio.
Oh man, we got a soundboard now, baby. Let's go.
Oh, we ran into some technical difficulties and P is kind of overt.
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense, but all right.
Oh man, so yeah, got a soundboard now. That's fun. But yeah, we ran into some technical issues, and we recorded about, I'd say, a good 15-20 minutes of content, and then yeah, we didn't even notice that the 15 or 20 minutes of content were not recorded.
Fucking just gone.
We were just talking.
We were just riffing. We were into the topic and everything.
Very much into.
We could do just a quick version. Just a quick version.
Quentin, how was your week?
Last week,
I spent time with my kids. All my kids. I had them. We had fun.
Great. Awesome, Bobby.
I unpacked. I'm in line for maybe possibly a even better job with the company, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully, that manifests itself into some greatness.
Fantastic. Me nothing. Anyway, so
Same amount of time.
Yeah.
we tend to talk about money, politics, sex, like all the things that you don't want to talk about. Or people, your parents always tell you, don't talk about these things. Those are more often than not the most interesting things to talk about. Mm-hmm. What's happened on Monday, the Archdiocese of New Orleans, which is where we're from, the Catholic organization that...
Dude, you're playing a whole ad right now.
Dog, I am for real about to lose my fucking mind.
I see that.
The church is bankrupt, and they decided that this past Monday was going to be the last day that you can file a formal complaint against the Archdiocese for a sexual assault perpetrated by a member of the clergy. I was disgusted. I posted something on Facebook, and I wound up defending the church more than I really thought that I would, even though the post initially was made to condemn and criticize the church. And this kind of led to a conversation between me and Bobby today about, where our faith comes from and what we think about certain things and where that guides us. And we realized over the course of the conversation that the three of us all kind of come from a different perspective as far as religion goes. I'm lapsed, so I was raised Catholic. I haven't really been to church consistently since before the storm. It was the storm for the most part that kind of did that for me. I think I was skeptical, and I had moments where I wasn't really sure where or why or what we were fucking doing anymore. And I think it was kind of like that babies with cancer moment where you're like, what kind of benevolent God would allow this to happen? And I think that was coming from a place of privilege because I had never really experienced anything traumatic like Katrina in my life. So, that happened. And then, it pretty much did it for me. My relationship with the faith kind of changed from that day. And I would say I'm still a spiritual person, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm a deeply religious person anymore. I think as far as the structure and the company that is the Catholic Church, I don't agree with. I think if the church really wanted to benefit humanity, they would sell off all of these worldly possessions and feed the poor and take care of people. But I feel like it's more about prestige and gold towers at this point, and it's kind of gross. It's kind of disgusting, and it's not what I see reflected in the people of faith who I grew up with in my family and around me. and I don't agree with it, and I think it's kind of whack. And I definitely don't agree with the church covering up all these sexual assault allegations and these pedophiles getting sent to different parishes so they can go and pedophile it up in other places. Yeah. However, having said that, I find it difficult to just allow people to say whatever they want to about people of faith, because not everybody supports pedophilia, turns out. Every Christian I know isn't like, fuck yeah, fuck them kids. I understand people's argument that like it's a level of complicity that you have with it. Yeah. If you continue to show up to church, which I don't necessarily agree with, because it's just a meeting place. I think you can go to church and not give $20 to the parish. That's literally just paying to keep a pedophile fed. Well, but you can still go and pray and worship and do your own thing at an individual level and not necessarily agree with any of that bullshit.
That's kind of tough.
Right? I think it's difficult for people outside of the faith to understand.
Yeah, no, the reason why I'm saying it's tough, when you think about it, a lot of times that one church, for the most part, has that one pastor. Or the one like
every parish has the dude. So, we had Monsignor. Me and Bobby's whole life we had Monsignor.
So even with situations like this, there's really nothing you can do far as outside of just not going, because even with you going, you're still getting a word from a guy who's, I'll say at the beginning, an accused pedophile. And then
if that's the celebrant that weekend,
all you have is that guy, and that's it. So
that's not necessarily always the case. Beanie, stop.
I don't believe that there's when something of this magnitude comes out, I don't believe that there's anybody who can tell that guy within that church, like I guess like I'm just saying within that church that can say, hey, yo, you kind of need to step to the side and let this person, do the things.
Well, like, what they wind up doing is once they get found out, they just send them to another parish.
Yeah, but they have to get found out.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like they send them so far away that that
it doesn't matter.
But why don't the children come forward? Why they gotta wait until they're adults and they've adequately processed their grief?
Well, because you have adults in their lives that are telling them not to say anything because they don't want to be the family that tried to take on.
And also,
you know what I'm saying, like that entity.
Also, too, you have another dynamic in it. That's why some people are pedophiles, is because they go after children because children are not going to. Most children are not going to be forthcoming with what they experience. They're not even going to know some of them what they experience.
Yeah,
and a lot of parents won't believe the children.
And you can take advantage of that. And you can take advantage of situations where parents aren't involved in the kid's life, where you have where there's a disjointed home and everything like that. So that a lot of pedophiles go after. Yep. They go after people like that. They go after situations like that. It's not necessarily, I'm attracted to this young boy. I'm attracted to little boys and then little girls, and this situation happens to be the best.
It's advantageous for me.
Yeah. Most pedophiles knows exactly who to target, and it's just unfortunate that the untouchable church system is just the perfect structure for them to kind of like thrive, because they're in the perfect position to lull everyone into a false sense of security, to as like everybody's really lets their guards down. And then if you're one of those parents who are super busy, if you're a single parent, you're working multiple jobs, you don't want your kid, just kind of like to be getting into anything, so you send them to a place that you believe is safe.
Well, then it's the whole altar boy thing where it's like I want my child involved in the church, and I want my child to have the same relationship with faith as what I did. And I don't know what the if it was going on when our parents were in church, or if I don't know. I just what I'm saying is I'm not sure, but I would have to assume that at some level, those types of situations were a bit more normal. And since it was normal for them, they figure it's normal for our kids. To me, I could not imagine the kind of mental gymnastics that you have to perform to blame your child for getting molested because of how much you respect the molester. And I think that's what's so deeply troubling about the whole thing, is because there's a structure. Mm-hmm. It goes to Rome, because all of these people, all of these allegations, they shoot right up the fucking line. Pope John Paul II threw a lot of that shit out.
He tried.
The popes that knew what was going on with Mother Teresa, they're like, look, let's
keep that on the wrap.
Let's just keep it wrap. Gonna make you a saint. Like, don't even trip about that.
That's been one of my biggest problems with religion as a whole, is that everyone believes that there's that you can't scrutinize any type of religious figure, for the simple fact is the second that you basically attack this member of whatever religion, you're essentially like attacking everyone that believes this religion. So everyone pulls away from it being an individual, and they make it about the one thing as a whole.
In other words, me and Bob were talking about it earlier, about how it's very black and white.
Yeah.
It's very like, it's either, okay, so I guess you just don't believe in God anymore because you want to call this priest out, or it's like, I entirely believe him and that kid's fucking lying.
Yeah.
And there's no like, no, that priest is fucking wrong and we want him arrested.
Yeah, there's no in between.
So I think,
and I'm going to still go to church and I'm going to pay my dues because I want to support the church, but I want that priest gone.
Yeah, and I really think church is more than a building. It's more than a group of people. It's a mindset. A lot of people go to church because of an obligation. Mm-hmm. Especially in the Catholic faith, it's more so like an obligation. Like, I've been taught this my entire life. I got to go to church Sunday. I got to go. I got to do this. I got to do that. And you have people like in the Baptist faith, which is very much just a spin-off of Catholicism.
Yeah.
With just a slightly different belief system.
And longer services.
Well, okay. So it's a longer service. But I don't mind that. I don't mind the longer services because of the fact that when you go there and you receive that word, it's different. It's different in the Catholic Church than it is in a Baptist church. I've heard my senior read a scripture and then do a homily on it. Right, and then I went to a Baptist church.
Huh? You didn't know what a homily was. That's a Catholic term. It's a sermon.
Yeah. So, and then I've heard the same Bible scripture read by a Baptist preacher, and then he do a sermon on it, and it is two totally and completely different things.
Because that Catholic ain't got that stank on it.
Well, no. It's not even that.
Ain't got no soul.
It's not even that. It really.
They don't eat pork like us.
In a way, it really doesn't have any soul, because, and I'm not knocking anything that a Catholic priest does, but
fuck kids. I am knocking that.
Huh? Oh no, yeah.
I am fucking that. Well,
no,
I mean, a Baptist preacher will fuck your wife. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Hey, and your son.
Stroke him.
Then
take your money too.
Don't get it twisted.
But
they all go hard in the paint, dog.
But
they're all
what I'm saying is that in the Catholic faith, it's like you go there and you listen, but that's it. You're listening and you're not receiving anything. I didn't receive one ideological trait or anything from the reading or the talk after it.
You were there because you had to be.
I was there because I had to be. I was there. My ears was on, but my brain was not taking any of that in.
Do you remember missing
repetitive.
Do you remember missing Sunday service and then like being like, "Fuck, I gotta go to fucking reconciliation now. I gotta go to confession now because I missed Sunday service." Do you remember that?
As a little kid, yeah.
And my mom would be like, if we missed it on Sunday, she'd be like, well, we got to say a prayer. And then when you go in on Friday at school, we would go to church. If you went to Catholic school, you went to church twice a week.
Yeah.
Because you'd have service on Friday and then you'd have service on Sunday.
That shit sounds tiring.
It's tiring because it was fucking boring.
Yeah.
I stopped going to church in
yeah, but you were going to Baptist church. I don't understand what you were missing out on, dog. Hey, all them fire songs. Everybody was fucking speaking different languages they made up.
All I was missing out on was old women gossiping and cursing in church.
Yeah,
that's all I missed. Anyway. Whatever. I got me a good nap.
It depends on what church you went to too, because you have some Baptist churches who, you have places like Greater St. Stephen's who have ATMs in the back of the fucking church. I can't believe
that's disgusting.
You have places like that who require their the members who require their members to like pay a certain percentage and a certain amount of money into the church. I don't know.
Catholics do that as well. I mean, they do collections too.
They do collections, but there's a difference.
It's not tithes. It's not.
Yeah, there's a difference between.
It's like, do you love God?
There's a difference between asking
not $40 worth.
There's a difference between asking somebody for the spare change in their pocket and asking somebody for 20% of your weekly income.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the same as selling indulgences. That's why Protestantism became a thing. It's because popes were telling people, like we were talking about earlier, popes were telling people you can't get into heaven if you don't give me some Skrilla.
Yeah.
Like you got to make with the butter, or you're not going to make it into heaven.
I hate this ideological fact that in these churches, in any church, it's like you have to buy your way into heaven.
That was like the problem initially.
I can't get into heaven without purchasing my heaven's ticket.
Like the fucking televangelists that are like, send us some in the mail.
Yeah,
I don't want to see you.
And your money is a seed that we'll plant so you can get. I feel like with things like that really makes me question why people just kind of don't cut ties with that religion, because the second that the money like comes into play, that should really like show you that it's really not about it's not about anything spiritual.
But it's tradition though.
I mean, but
because if you
traditionally we pay taxes, that don't mean like everybody fucks with it.
But no, nobody fucks with paying taxes. Not even I mean, progressive people who are like, I know where my taxes are going, would rather not pay taxes. So it's not a matter. I think so much of what we do, I would really prefer you take them, because if Beans can lay down, he won't scratch himself as much.
And he's already done that like 15 times.
Wait, what did you say? Beans, go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go ahead. Good boy.
If I gotta.
I mean,
it's just shit that's handed down to us.
Yeah, it's just that as a child,
I really try to challenge my parents on their religious knowledge as much as possible, because I want to know how much of it is there because it's an actual lesson, and how much is there because
it's been ingrained.
It's just
It's been just ingrained from their parents.
It's like a fucking brand. It's not. They don't pay. Like when Mama, I remember Mama used to write checks every Sunday. She used to write $20 checks every Sunday to keep Cabrini and Goretti open. You know what I mean? Because they were tax free. So I don't understand how the fuck they wouldn't. Whatever. But you're paying for the brothers and sisters that live on grounds for them to eat and for them to live. You're keeping the lights on, and you can make it make sense if you want to. But when you take a step back and you say, this is kind of fucked up. Like if you go to Rome, the Vatican is its own city inside Rome, and everything's gilded.
Yeah.
And it's a little ridiculous that I have to give $20 to them when that is
that.
over there.
Yeah.
And you can sell the Vatican and feed every fucking human being on earth.
But then what
because
do you no longer have?
Because the Roman Catholic Church was one of the
richest, prominent.
Yeah, one of the most prominent cities or ideologies at the time. Like, it was almost like,
well, I mean, it's what happened with the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was expansive. It took over most of what we know as, Northern Africa, Europe, West Asia. Resources. A lot of that was soaked up by the Roman Empire. And then, like we were talking about earlier, when Charlemagne took over and the Magna Carta essentially made Christianity the official religion of that entire territory, that's basically conquest is why there are more Christians than any other religion on earth. And that's it. It's conquest and missionary work and slavery and all these other things that are not necessarily choice
and forced conversion.
Yeah, all of that.
Never forget the forced conversion. No. I'm not talking slavery.
You talking about the Inquisition?
Yeah, I'm talking about
where they murked anybody who wasn't.
I'm talking when they murked I'm talking when they murked anybody who wouldn't even like think about it. It's like, do you mind forsaking your godfathers? It's like, what? Get out of here! It's like, well, burn this city down,
murk all of them,
kill them all.
Do you feel like that is primarily the fault of religion? Or just shitty people who weaponize religion. Yeah. That's the challenge.
It's people.
That's really what we're setting out to discuss.
It's people who weaponize religion.
Is religion the problem, or shitty people who understand the power of religion the power?
Yeah.
I'll say it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I think I think the same.
Because if you have religion first. So let's say in the scheme of things, religion came first.
Religion didn't come first.
No, I'm in the scheme of things, right? Hold on, Bobby.
All right, okay.
Because most people would like to say that it was the religion that found people. It wasn't people that found religion. So if religion came first, religion told you, hey, these are our basic rules of how we operate. You don't kill, you don't steal, you honor this, that, and the third, right? And it go, all right, cool. But then people kind of came around and go, nah, let's change this. Not because there's power in it, but because no one's going to stop us from changing this. So then you change it, and as time goes by, you continue to change. And you continue to change more into your favor. So then religion changes because of people, but then people says that religion said, hey, if you don't worship specifically our God, we have a problem.
No, that's not the communication. That's not the communication.
I'm talking about the evolution of it. I'm talking because
that's fair. That's fair. When the world was a little bit more pan than what it is right now, when it was an age of conquering, because consider this, that it's all almost purely and entirely fucking political.
Yeah.
The fact that Moses went up on the top of the mountain and he
found tablets.
And he found tablets that told the Israelites how to act right when they were traveling through the desert to Canaan, where there were already people, which was the promised land that God promised for them.
Specifically.
And then they slaughtered the Canaanites and took their land. That was basically manifest destiny. That was basically the Pilgrims coming and murking Buku Indians. That was basically what that was. Yeah. So
then it's like, well, what came first?
It was political gain, because it was basically Moses telling a bunch of people who were just recently slaves that you need to go and take what's yours. But there's people over there. God said it's yours, so murk them. And that was basically the motivation for all of that. Religion, in and of itself, as a philosophical concept,
has been weaponized.
Came about. Yeah. Well, the reason it came about is because people needed to make sense of the natural world, and they couldn't, because there was no science then. There was no way of quantifying and studying and testing and experimenting. There was no way to do that.
Well, for them, everyone else kind of already had their own opinion of how things went.
But religion was where it started. Religion is the basis of science.
Yeah.
Religion was there before science was. Before we had the rulers and the ways to measure, there was religion. That was people's way of understanding the physical world. And that's why most religions are ancient. That's why when we talk about, how basically all the Abrahamic faiths came from the Judaism, your Islam, and your Christianity. You were falling asleep, Bobby. Bobby, you were 100% falling asleep. Get the fuck out of here. So those are the three biggest religions, not Judaism so much anymore, but those are the three of the bigger religions on earth. And they all come from this faith of this one guy and how he dealt with his whores. That's basically. I mean, that's basically where it came from. He was like, Ishmael, get the fuck out of here. And he was like, you know what? Fuck you.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing. And he's like, that's cool, whatever. My kids are gonna have buku tribes. It's like, we're gonna have tribes too. Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all very frankly, it's really, really interesting human history. And if you understand why religion came about, you can understand why it has the hold on us that it does today. And also why it's so important, because science is arguably moving faster today than it ever has ever. They're finding out all these different strategies for entering black holes and shit.
You know why?
What?
Because there's no religious figures going around murdering people who believe in science.
Well, yes, there are. Big time.
No, here's what I'm saying.
In developed countries, maybe not so much, but it's definitely still
in developed countries. Because again, when you track it back, anyone who would say, "Hey, yo, religion this is not because of religion. This is because of science." It's like, yeah, no, we gotta nip this in the bud.
Well, I would argue there's a major anti-intellectual moment right now in American politics. I don't know if you've picked up.
I mean, but nobody's getting
the last four
burned in the city streets, to make a spectacle. What have I been missing?
I mean, consider the fact that the extreme right is predominantly fundamentalist Christians.
Yeah,
hardcore Christian. Bobby, you are falling asleep.
I mean, but even them, they're kind of, from time to time, they prove my point of people who just can't take a step back and look at everything and go, maybe we're kind of blowing shit out of proportion.
Look, there's still a lot of things that science can't answer. So
there's a lot of things religion can't answer.
Well, religion can answer anything because it's all a matter of faith. Well, what I'm saying is it's all a matter of faith, because most of the things that religion is still trying to answer are huge leaps of logic.
Right.
It's the uncaused cause thing. It's deeply philosophical questions that we're answering. The meaning of life, what happens after we die, all of these things that science has yet to be able to prove or disprove. Religion is still there to fill in those gaps. And I feel like that's why it's still important. If people went their entire lives only knowing as much as what science can prove, there's still a lot of beauty in life. But there's also still a lot of the deeper questions that we have to answer for ourselves that are there. And I do think that having a deeply spiritual and esoteric set of questions that you can ask about the natural world helps to inform that life. And it does help to give you meaning and answer those questions for yourself. Some people reach out to religion. I feel like in my opinion, deeply, deeply devout people are more often than not the most deeply troubled people.
Yeah.
And it's the people who desperately need answers who can't find it anywhere else. And I feel like that's when things get kind of dangerous, unfortunately. Because if you don't have a really grounded religious leader to guide you through those moments, you just become kind of loopy and you lash out. I've been told on several occasions by Christians that I would go to hell. Because not because I didn't believe, but because I was of the belief that if a Buddhist lives his entire life in a righteous and good way, and he helps all the people around him, and he's respected in his community, and he does nothing but good, that he should be allowed into heaven if heaven isn't in fact the place we all wind up. And I was told I was sinful in that way.
And don't you find that deeply problematic though?
Deeply.
Yeah, very much so.
Because we're missing the fucking point.
Because I don't think we're missing the point. I think their point is simply
that's what I'm
I believe their point is simply this: they're not Christian, and since they're not Christian, they have no place in the kingdom of. It's like, well, then you don't understand how anything works.
It was all just a justification to kill some Canaanites, bro. Let that shit go. Because the whole thing of it is, if you have any sort of theological background, basically the Old Testament shouldn't even really be in the Bible. Is because that's the Jewish Bible. It's the Torah. The first 5 books of the Bible are all for the Jews. That was for them. They were getting out of Egypt and they weren't acting right, and they had to do it. The 10 Commandments are for them. So after that are all the letters and all the ponderings, all the philosophical questions, the Psalms, the hymns, all of that shit. By the time you get to the New Testament, Jesus basically said, throw all that bullshit out. People have selective fucking memories about this shit. And they didn't pay attention in religion class. Jesus said it. He was like, yo, throw all that shit out. Just be nice to everybody and believe in God, and you're solid. Jesus himself is the he is the new covenant according to the book. That's him. Jesus is he's the new covenant made flesh. So what he says goes, basically. He was God on earth. And God didn't like tax collectors. Hey. Get out of my daddy's house with that shit. And he started punching niggas in the face. Super respectable.
Something else that I guess I can say that I kind of something else that I can say I kind of find wildly inappropriate when it comes down to the Bible is not only the inconsistencies but the gaps in historical events, right? So I didn't go to Catholic school. So maybe one of you guys knew what happened after Jesus was born. What was his adolescent years like?
Nothing. There was nothing.
There was nothing.
Yeah.
So he wasn't doing anything.
No, he went from baby 2 years old to 13, and then he went from 13 to 35.
And so he
and then he got killed.
But what was the life? But I feel like the life expectancy.
It was only 25, so he was divine.
So he was like
divine.
Healthy and shit. And it was like,
So
the son of God.
This nigga's got to be the king of Jews.
The thing about these,
ridiculous.
The thing about the Bible is it's just a collection
of stories
of stories that very well may or may not be true.
But who writes those stories?
Dudes.
Men.
Dudes.
Bros.
White men.
Homies. No, Arab dudes. Bro.
Arab dude. Who the
basically white.
The white Bible? The Bible that circulates here? You're telling me that that gets
it was translated by a bunch of German dudes.
Yeah.
But it was originally written by a bunch of Arab dudes who were hearing stories for generations, and then were like, I think he was like on a star. No, that's Kirby.
I think he inhaled his enemies. No, that was Kirby too.
He rode into Jerusalem on a Yoshi.
Oh no, that was Mario.
And he was eating cherry tomatoes. And then he blew fire at one point.
No, but you see that
Bowser.
It's just things like that where
I think they let out Bowser and then they killed Jesus.
It's things like that where human interpretation kind of has
it fucks everything up.
You can't read any historical religious scripture without understanding that some part of it is super tainted.
Yeah, I mean,
because of human
that's
ego.
The thing is that if we know it was translated 8 billion fucking times, and before it was translated and actually written and transcribed, it was just stories. Yeah. It was just shit niggas said. So how many times has a nigga said something to you and you were like, nah?
I had one of
you walked on water.
I had one of my religion teachers.
It's a puddle.
One of my religion teachers. Because I went to all Catholic schools. One of my religion teachers, wasn't Catholic. She was actually Baptist.
Shout out.
Word.
Word. She was Catholic and converted to Baptist.
Shout out to Creflo Dollar.
Christian.
TV Jakes.
It's the same thing. Catholicism and it's the same thing. It's the same basis of religion.
Yeah.
Basis.
Yeah.
But
it was the wife Abraham wanted.
But
huh?
But she said something so profound. She said, the Bible is like, and she mentioned it to that game they used to play in elementary school, where you would tell one of the students on this side of the classroom,
telephone.
Yeah, you would tell them one thing, and
see if it makes it back around the same,
and see if that last person says the same exact message that you said,
and they never do.
And they never do. It's never the same.
But do they get the core of the message? I think that's more so the question, is because if it's like, okay, well, Jesus was a benevolent Messiah figure who preached equality and cared for the poor and cared for women and cared for the deaf, dumb, blind. He cared for Gentiles. He cared for he was that fucking guy. Or just over all these years, was Jesus actually like a Nazi? You know what I mean? We don't really know. And I think that's why it's important to have a good understanding of the historical context of everything that was written in the Bible.
And be open to having conversations about it.
Yeah. And be open to saying, like, maybe we're fucking wrong about this shit.
And I think, another thing that I think is that, you take these stories that are in the Bible, because that's all they are, stories. Huh? Yeah. And you take these stories and you try to utilize them in the now. Mm-hmm. Whether the story is good or bad, you take that story and you try to utilize it now. You try to see, okay, what is the relevance of it? What is the significance of it? What about this story resonates now?
None of it.
No. But if you think about it, there are tons of stories in the Bible that
I don't think they said anything in the Bible about not fucking kids. I don't think, not one passage.
Look,
not one.
So,
that's why the priests are like, he didn't say not to do this.
Yo, he said man lay with a man is an abomination. He said nothing about these little boys.
He said nothing about these altar boys. These sexy ass altar boys.
These untainted ass.
There's some
they're about to get tainted.
I'm about to take them taints.
There's some sick people in this world. There's some just demonic,
truly disgusting people. Just a quick aside. Uh-huh. If you and I'm this is what I do, and I'm begging the two of y'all to do it as well. I know that it's for the generation that came before us and our parents' generation, it's homosexuality and a lot of the nuance of the LGBTQIA plus community. It's difficult.
It's a lot of letters that's being added on.
It's difficult. It's difficult to make it all make sense, and I understand that because times are changing and they're changing very fast, and we're expecting people who only had color TV in their lifetime to understand these things and get up to speed really fast. And I get it, but there is literally no through line that connects pedophiles and homosexuals. You need to get off of that shit immediately. I was told that like plain as fucking day the other day, and I literally, my mind collapsed in on itself at how offended I was.
Wait, is it that pedophiles make people gay?
No,
or gay
people equate gay people and pedophiles. Pedophiles fuck little boys because they're gay, and you're already an abomination, so why not fuck a little boy? There is nothing about homosexuality that is pedophilic. Nothing. There is no through line. Let that shit go. Bobby, you can continue your point now before you fall asleep.
Because it's happening.
The mouth was open. He was going. My point was so nothing that he was like, let me get this nap in real quick. Let me let this nigga talk.
Power nap.
But it's incredibly offensive that people say he's gay, so he's gonna fuck boys and dogs any day now, and that's
not how it works.
That's super offensive, and you're a piece of shit for thinking that.
Yeah, it's really not how it works, and that's just sick. It's very sick to
equate those two things.
Yeah, it's very sick to equate those two things because those people are fucking sick. Those people have
an illness. They're
Yeah.
you know.
It's a brain injury.
And those are the only people with brain injuries who I think should be strapped to a wall and shot to death.
Yes.
Because I think pedophilia is the worst type of rape.
Yes.
I think. I think it's pretty bad. It's up there for me.
If I can have a second to have a brilliantly stupid question.
This is going to be exciting.
Ooh, he said brilliantly stupid.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this.
Let me wake
Why
up for
is
this
it that pedophiles just don't exclusively date little people?
Because it's not about being small, it's about power. And
no,
it's about
I mean, come on, son.
It's not about being
it's about fucking a kid. It's not about fucking somebody small.
It's about
But if
fucking
the
somebody with the understanding,
somebody who's
that
innocent
they
and
won't-
defenseless,
Yes.
and destroying that innocence and defenselessness in them, and abusing that.
Yeah,
there are, believe it or not, there's little people who are like full grown adults with like agency and who make decisions and buy houses.
no,
and
I
cars
know
and
I'm
shit.
that's not what I'm.
I feel like
It's
you
not-
did
it's not
equate
no
little people with
attraction.
children.
No,
you definitely did.
no.
You
No, I know. I didn't do a good enough job.
prepare to get canceled, my guy.
motherfucker get canceled.
The little people are coming for you.
What I'm
dog.
suggesting is
Allies of dwarfism are coming straight for your ass.
a little recognition is recognition. What I'm suggesting.
Did you just say a little recognition?
Cancel.
Can somebody take this nigga off my show, please? Can somebody text
First of all,
us?
it's not your show.
Funk.
It's our show. What I'm saying is, is it not the idea? No, I don't want to. No, all right.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's that
No.
they want to fuck somebody small. That's not it.
If the idea is that sexually they're aroused by
children,
a
little person
and-
is not a children.
I'm not saying that they're children. What I'm saying is
They
like,
look like them.
is that wouldn't role play
those
kind of like also work for them?
No.
That's pretty fucking gross.
No.
I think if you're a little person and you feed into that, that's pretty fucking gross.
No.
Then again, I think people who like do the whole like, ooh, daddy, like I don't want to be called daddy
That's all
in the
I'm saying.
bedroom at all.
All I'm saying is that for some people, it could just be like just a habit of not wanting to go about the workaround. Is that you're that blinded by your lust behind children that just kind of that detour of it, where there's not a child, it's still someone
not,
technically like
small,
but
like child size,
but it's not the once
It's not
again,
that.
you're thinking about an attraction.
It's like an intrinsic thing. It's not a. I don't think.
It's not an attraction.
I think there's a part of it. I think there's an element to it that probably is.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. This is making me sick.
Yeah. Y'all
This is
brought it
grossing
up.
me the
Y'all brought
fuck
it up.
out.
Both of y'all.
No, I didn't.
Y'all
I wasn't.
I just asked a question.
Like, why don't they just fuck little people? Isn't that cool?
I just
Mind you, they're also raping these children in
Yes.
most cases. Like they're coercing them and grooming them and then raping
yeah,
them.
But that's what pedophilia is. They're raping them.
but some of them are also trying to look for a consensual relationship
No.
with them.
There,
Bobby, I am
there
not.
are.
Some- yeah,
That's
okay.
but that's where the grooming comes in. Is where it's like, hey, don't you want to just maybe we could have some prayers, we can eat some crackers and shit, and then
I can teach you
I
a
can
little
suck
bit
your
more
penis.
about the good word.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
documented
there's
cases
some-
of priests
yeah,
like
yeah.
having mouth sex.
Yeah.
But I think it's more. I think it's more so.
Do
just,
not want to continue talking about this.
Y'all keep talking about.
I'm not
it.
being weird with my question. My question is valid.
No, it's not. It wasn't.
Y'all just not thinking about it.
because it's gross.
Yeah,
to
because
think
Yes,
about.
it is.
I
It's
keep having
deeply
to
offensive.
explain.
It is.
I keep having to explain like the grossness about it. It's like
the core of it is a power thing.
We
Yeah,
don't
It's a
know that
control
though.
thing.
that's what it is. though.
That's when they do the research on these people and they sit down and they talk to them
It's
and they
about-
get psychiatric help,
yeah, it's
which is what
about-
most of these people need.
It's about like I can take advantage of this child because this child doesn't have the understanding to know that this is wrong or right.
I get that. Don't explain to me like I'm defending them. I just asked a
Well, I
simple
know that.
question.
I know that.
Why don't they just fuck little
Why don't they
people?
It's just the thought that I had. Look,
It's different.
y'all suck
I'm
butt.
I'm going to give you the respect you deserve because you were curious. I think it's different. I think it's a different thing. I think there's definitely full grown, typically statured people who are super into small people.
Dwarfism.
Yeah, who are definitely into
But
that.
you know what? I would say the more I think about it, but as I think about it, it's probably because for the men who are looking for little boys, I think the idea that a little person can get erect is probably like the turn off.
So
Please stop.
can we go to a commercial?
Oh, all of a sudden y'all don't want to have real conversations?
I
Whatever.
just don't want to talk about little people erections. It's like, oh, it's like a little boy that gets a bump. Like, I don't.
I wasn't gonna say none of that. I was gonna stop it there.
All right,
and move on.
Can we? Are we officially moving on?
We're moving on.
Let's go to a commercial.
Can we do fuck, marry, kill and have none of it be about kids or little people?
Yeah, which means we
Turn
can't time
The
travel.
fuck up. Yeah, we certainly cannot. I wish
on
that
this-
was
not on this
deleted.
one.
I wish Audacity crashed on that fucking note. We're gonna go to break real quick, and we'll be right back with some fun stuff. We're gonna do some levity, maybe.
Time to pay the bills. Tell your mama hit me up. Oh, son of a bitch. Here's a word from our sponsor. Go buy some shit.
Yeah, let's cut to the chase, okay? What are you guys selling?
Get real, get right. I hate this. I hate you.
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
This holiday season, don't just buy your significant other anything. Get them a certified CDSA approved vibrant diamond from Ramsey's Diamond Jewelers. Don't settle for less. Go to any other jeweler in the city of New Orleans and they will tell you that Ramsey's is better than them. They will literally tell you go shop somewhere else, but specifically Ramsey's Diamond Jewelers. Diamonds all the time. Come and get diamonds from us.
Ramsey's Diamond Jewelers.
I cannot fucking believe we spent any amount of time talking about that.
I mean, but if no one else is going to talk about it, it kind of falls upon us to talk about it.
Yes, but I
I
mean,
feel now you've given me some sort of like weird pride about it. Like, you know what? God damn it, we did what couldn't have been done.
I mean, a lot of people.
I've never-
A
to be
lot of
honest
people
with-
are sweeping shit under the rug.
I have never heard that question asked. That was some real. That I had to scratch my head a little bit. And then I covered my face with the hand that was scratching my head. So we're going to play some Fuck, Marry, Kill for the next 15 minutes because I want to fuck, marry, and kill myself right now after having that conversation. Look, the basis of what we're saying is believe what you want to believe as long as you don't hurt anybody or, hurt yourself. Like, to each his own. I think religion is only as bad as the people who are religioning. And that's really, at the end of the day, I think religion is no different from drugs. And it's just going to emphasize what kind of good person you are, what kind of awful person you are. And that's it. You can find things in scripture that will really, really speak to you if you're a fucking neo-Nazi. So,
Yeah.
fucking, dude, just don't be a piece of shit.
Yeah. And
Fuck, marry, kill, dude.
don't be afraid to like have people ask you questions that you don't
About
agree with
fucking
about
little
your religion.
people,
About
dude.
your religion. If your religion is little people, all right. Chef don't judge. In front you.
All right. So, do y'all have your fuck, marry, kills, or am I gonna start? I'm gonna start with my fuck,
If
marry,
you want
kill.
to, you can.
I'm gonna start with my fuck, marry, kill.
Fucking primary host.
And is that your way of saying it's my show? Thank you.
No. It's my way of saying you're a power hungry prima donna.
You central host. You first one that talks and last one that talks. With the computer and the microphones
Your house.
in your house. It's not your fucking show. Okay. All right. This is a heater. We're starting off really hot right out the gate. Brendan Fraser in Georgia the Jungle.
Okay.
Hot as shit. Undebatable. Undeniable.
Yeah.
Hot
He was
as
in
fuck.
shape. He was in shape.
Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
Ooh.
Tyler Durden. Imaginary. Very hot. Very hot.
Svelte.
Loves
In
getting
shape.
punched. Loves fighting.
Loves burning his hand with some shit.
That's what I'm saying. So you could fight him and then have hot post-fight sex afterwards. Is what I'm saying. Jack Black, Nacho Libre.
Ooh.
Bruh, and I know. If you're listening to this right now and you're like, that took a left fucking turn. Consider how good he looked in that little outfit when he went out on uniform. It and he tightened his ass.
Ooh, that little tuck. Ooh, yeah.
So I'm gonna start.
Encarnacion.
I'm gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna kill Tyler Durden.
Obviously.
Because while he did bring out the best in Ed Norton's character, who was actually Tyler Durden.
He was fucking.
He was
psychotic.
toxic. He was toxic as fuck. So I'm killing him. I'm fucking the living shit out of Brendan Fraser because Jesus Christ, he was raised by gorillas.
I mean,
and we all know the deepest dickers in the animal kingdom.
Those gorillas.
Silverback gorillas. And I'm marrying Jack Black because why wouldn't you marry the homely guy who will fight for your orphanage? That's where I'm at.
That's fact.
The holy homely guy.
The holy homely. Bring it full circle.
Oh.
Full circle. He was a man of the cloth, but he was also a man of them sheets. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? And he would also Anaconda squeeze. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Where are you guys at?
Ooh.
I'm the same.
I kind of feel like it's a consensus, right?
Yeah.
That was a compelling argument.
Because as fucking like in shape as Tyler was,
bad as fuck.
As he was bad as, but he also like he was into some weird shit.
Yeah.
I can't get down with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was in some weird shit.
All that shit with Marla. I remember, but Ed Norton did that. Let's just remember. Brad Pitt was imaginary.
But we're not talking about Ed Norton, are we?
Right. True.
Because either way it go, he would also get the knife.
He would definitely. He shot himself in the neck, so he wanted to do it too. Yeah, it went like through.
Yeah,
you could argue both directions. It was bad.
It was bad either way.
It was bad. So we're in consensus. Did I win a consensus?
Yeah.
Consensus. Yeah, we're fucking Brendan Fraser.
I wonder if they had a cheering thing on the.
Oh fuck! Hold up. Let me see.
We gotta.
Hold up. Let me see. I gotta be more on it. The screen goes black, and I forget there's even a fucking soundboard here. All right, what would be a good one?
Headshot.
Yeah. Wait.
Headshot.
These nuts.
Brendan Fraser's nuts. All right, who's next?
Okay.
You can go if you want to go, Bobby.
Okay.
You ready? You didn't have one, did you?
I did. No, I did. I have a couple.
Okay.
I feel like mine is going to be the toughest.
Okay, then let's finish with that. Or do you feel like yours is tough too? Rock paper scissors. Rochambeau for it right now. Come on, Rochambeau.
Nuts. I Rochambeau you for it. No, go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead.
I got it. All right.
Okay, so this is all island based people.
Okay, coconut niggas. Let's go.
Coconut niggas. Let's go. Island niggas.
Let's go. Wave niggas.
And this is
palm tree niggas.
It's not as psychological as yours.
Okay.
It's just straight up. It's
raw attraction.
Let's
go.
All right.
Is it all dudes again?
Yeah, it's all dudes again.
People gonna think we're pedophiles, dog.
No, people gonna think we're big gay.
Right, pedophile.
But guess what?
Same thing.
But guess what?
So, Jason Momoa.
Ooh, okay. This is already gonna be difficult.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Ooh, shit. Okay.
All right, and of course,
Roman Reigns,
his cousin,
the head of the table.
The head of the table. God damn.
I'll give him head of the table. I'll tell you that.
At the table. You know what I'm saying?
Just straight up.
While everybody else is eating. While that weird looking wife of his is just eating her salad, I'm tossing his salad.
So here it is to me. It's like if The Rock and Roman Reigns.
That's good.
If The Rock and Roman Reigns had a baby or they had a father, it would be Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like both of them.
You start since it was your pick. I want to see if you get a consensus.
Okay, so I would marry Jason Momoa.
Why? Because of Lisa Bonet, and he seems like a good husband.
That dude is awesome. So I follow him. I follow him on every social media platform.
All right, it's getting weird.
Starting to seem like he's a real world option, ain't he, Bobby?
I was like, I'm giving this a lot of fun.
Hey.
He's the most accessible.
I follow him on all the social media, including Snapchat.
I already know what it smells. His hair smells like. It smells like jojoba oil and coconut. I know what it smells like, and I want to eat it.
He's just a good dude. He's still a good dude. All right, he's just all around good guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he does a lot of philanthropy. Yeah. You know, he's just a great guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, all of them, I'm sure, pretty great guys.
This is a hard one.
I don't follow the other two. Like
So hard.
I don't follow the other two like I follow them.
Okay.
But anyway,
It's definitely your husband.
Yeah. So
that's my man.
Yeah. So I'm marrying. Now, killing is hard. I think I would probably kill The Rock. Probably kill The Rock, and I'd smash Roman Reigns because he looks a lot like Jason Momoa. I get him confused.
That's the definition of having your cakes and eating it too.
I get him confused one day, and it's like, oh wait, you're not Jason,
baby.
It's like, oh, Jason,
I'm head of the table.
Jason?
It's like, you talking so fucking dirty right now?
How dare you?
Weird looking wife. Sucking your dick right now. Do you want to go next? Yeah, let's go counterclockwise.
It's not a consensus. I'm guessing I don't have the consensus.
It's not.
Okay.
I do not agree with you.
I'm still running through it.
Okay.
I'm just kind of curious as to how you feel then.
I gotta kill Jason Momoa.
What?
Whoa! Okay. This is okay. You fucking me up right now. I want to hear this.
Okay.
Because it might be compelling.
It's just out of the options, he's not the best one for me.
What?
For you. He's not my pick.
He's not my pick.
He's not
a tight end.
But why?
He's not a linebacker.
It's the flip flops. It's the flip flops, isn't it?
It's not a defensive end.
It's really it's just because of the options.
He's not built like Jeremy Shockey.
He didn't play football, so I don't.
I typically like my bitches looking like Tony Gonzalez in his Hall of Fame season. You know what I mean?
I like me a good Warren Sapp built bitch.
You know, wide in the front, wide in the
When
back.
you take a wig off, you can see them hamburger patties on the back of that bitch's neck.
The thicker them auntie arms, the better.
Oh my god!
You know the bitch that on that flap. I don't like all that shit. I like that shit to be solid fat.
I want her when she take off the lace front to put it on a bust that look like Debo from Friday.
What are we doing?
Wait, okay, so go ahead and finish.
That was terrible.
We can't have all this dead laughing ass. Come on, finish.
All right. Yeah, I gotta kill Jason Momoa.
I need 3M to be printed on her Spanx. Industrial grade on that.
I need a Spanx to be made by Under Armour.
I'm not talking about Under Armour the brand. I'm talking about Under Armour the factory. That
And we go to fucking. She got finger tape on her fingers like a fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu roller. I love it. Anyway,
all right.
So why is Jason Momoa getting killed? I still don't. He just doesn't fit your lifestyle.
He's the one getting killed because of his competition.
Okay,
it kind of boils down to that.
And you prefer wrestlers?
And I prefer wrestlers. So I gotta marry The Rock for longevity.
Okay,
right? Because he has more staying power.
He's obviously got really good genes.
He's obviously has really.
He's
good
got
genes.
exceptional genes.
Plus, I get to meet his mama.
He got the best of both worlds.
But yeah, he's a nigga and a sand nigga. No, not a sand nigga. Coconut nigga.
What's up with you?
Palm tree nigga.
Plus, I get to meet his mom. His mom is like dope.
Okay, this is my only argument. I would understand it if you went to fuck The Rock. But I don't agree with marrying The Rock because he's already been in 2 failed marriages.
That has nothing to do with me. I'm not the mother bitch.
That's how you're gonna be the one that changes him.
Yeah.
He gonna stay this time.
He gonna stay this time.
He's gonna,
you know why? You know why? Because I'm everything he needs.
This pussy. That's why. I got this whap for it.
And I
got this wet ass pussy.
and I would have to fuck Roman for the energy.
Really?
So we both fucking Roman.
Yeah,
everybody's fucking Roman.
Roman's definitely getting it, but I don't see him having like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he'll take care of me like that.
I disagree. Okay, so this is
He'll
where
fight
I'm at.
for me like a motherfucker, but I
This is
don't
where
think
I'm
he'll
at.
like.
The Rock's dying for me because the nigga's insufferable. I don't like this motivational fucking Samoan Tony Robbins shit. I'm not into it, dog.
Nigga, that's because you ain't ready to get yoked.
He's also a little too big. I'm not into body guys.
Hey,
That's not my thing.
There ain't no sex in marriages.
Okay, so Rock's dying for me. Rock's dead, so we're on the same wavelength there.
Okay.
Jason Momoa is without a doubt the sexiest person of color that exists. I'm pretty sure he has every quality that everybody universally thinks is sexy. The guy's getting fucked, man. I'm creeping up in him. I'm there for a while as well.
Right.
I'm giving him my A game. Which is still 15 minutes max.
Straight up.
And I'm marrying Roman Reigns because he survived leukemia, dog.
Shit.
And then he had twins on the way. He was like, nah, I'm making it, bitch. The second time, I'm making it. And I'm getting my teeth fixed.
Straight up.
And I'm coming back a heel. I love a versatile man. He's going to keep it interesting, and he's going to stay the whole time, and he's going to survive with me, my companion.
But then you're going to say something flip, and he going to beat your ass.
Beat my weird looking ass. That's my line. So we're completely
all
wrong.
over the place.
We're all over the place.
It is what it is, but The Rock dies for both of us, so we will take that.
Rock dies for both of us, and then Roman's getting fucked for both of us.
Straight up.
I'm still fucking him. I'm fucking him on the reg for the rest of our lives together.
I got a wham bam thank you. You got a fucking dick. Your teeth too big for me. There's too many of them.
Toothy beeges aren't cool.
Straight up.
Please tell me you have women.
Nope.
Damn.
Again,
It's
I
too
want them.
easy.
It's too easy. With like doing it with women, it's too easy.
I do have one with women though too.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna come back around for the woman.
Because fuck,
We're at an hour, but
I could.
this is quality shit.
Yeah,
Nobody wanted to hear all this shit about religion. They didn't want all that history lesson book. Yeah, Charlemagne Magna. Bring on the dudes.
Because I could have whipped out fucking Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian, and Nicole.
Easy.
Like it's easy, and Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie is she's beautiful mixed person, so she's having love made to her for sure, no matter what.
I'm marrying Nicole Richie.
Paris Hilton's out.
Yeah,
Nicole Richie's getting married, and then Kim Kardashian's. I'm gonna tape it.
Smash her.
I'm gonna tape it and get famous, bro.
Kim's getting the big knife.
And I'm gonna make some indestructible glasses that are definitely destructible.
Kim's getting the smash like everybody else. Like everybody else smashed her. I'm gonna smash her too.
Nah, I'm good.
And then I'm gonna marry Nicole Richie and then kill fucking Paris Hilton.
Yeah, but see, look, that was.
And have my father-in-law be fucking Lionel Richie?
Oh yeah,
Fuck out of here, dog.
Huh?
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Marrying her.
Yeah, all day.
Shit out of
Hello, dad-in-law.
Is it me you're looking for? You know
Is it
it was.
me you're looking for?
You coming to the
and
party?
he'd be like, fucking stop
She's like,
it.
you coming to the party? We're gonna be dancing.
We're
on the
dancing
ceiling.
on the ceiling, Popo. Let's go. Let's fucking go, bro.
But you see how easy that was? Too easy. Pauly Shore, Bobcat Goldwig, Gilbert Godfrey.
Kill all of them.
Okay. I'm killing Bobcat.
I gave you 3 annoying motherfuckers.
I'm killing Bobcat. I'm having sex with Gilbert Gottfried, and I'm marrying Pauly Shore, and this is why. Bobcat Goldthwait has done nothing funny ever in his career. And I don't care what anybody says. Nothing. Not Police Academy. Not none.
I'm saying there was a moment he was hot
for whatever reason. I do not understand.
because it was the fucking 90s,
He's done.
80s.
Gilbert Gottfried is the funniest of the 3, but his voice is the most aggravating of the 3, hands down.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore has longevity, and I have fond memories of him from childhood. And he's kind of like my high school sweetheart, so I'm going Pauly Shore for my marriage.
And Pauly Shore wasn't a bad looking guy.
No.
He's still pretty decent.
He looks
looking now.
pretty much the same, just with a receding hairline and some wrinkles.
Yeah.
He looks the same guy.
Yeah, so.
Just in the
That's a
Wisa,
consensus.
just in the Wisa, just in the Wisa. Don't harsh on my grindage, bruh. Yeah, I want. Back in the day, I wanted to fuck him.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Like let a little something slip, did you?
Son-in-law, definitely like that film. The girl that was in it, what is her name? But she has been fine her entire fucking career.
It's been a long time since I've seen that
she was in
movie.
Sin City. She was in that thing where she got tied to the bed and then her husband died. I forget her name, but she's beautiful and she's wonderful. And yes, what were we talking about?
I'm the same.
Same as me. Bobcat's dying. Gilbert Gottfried's getting flacked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make him scream Affleck at me while he's railing me. What is yours? What is where are you at? Same?
I gotta agree.
Consensus, man.
I gotta agree, and here's why. Pauly Shore was in a Goofy movie, so he's getting loved on just for that.
For life.
For life.
I'm slurping you down for life.
Never
bro.
leaving my side. Me and the Weasel gonna be a little bit, if you know what I'm saying,
on his butthole.
On his, you know what I'm saying, little. Hey, yeah, you know, like I feel like Gilbert would be like he'll be just the.
I'll let Pauly
noise.
Shore wheeze my juice.
Yeah.
What?
It's weird.
What are some other Pauly Shore-isms that we can turn into a sexual thing? Wheezing the juice.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I got some grindage for him. What's up?
Fresh off a grinder.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Of course you don't.
Yeah.
It's feeling like a bit. Stop.
I don't know nothing about that.
So
of course
you got it. So you have a woman one.
Yes.
Are we riding out with us? I mean,
we can.
Let's see. All right, let's see how good it is. If it's a good one, then
fucking B. Arthur,
Betty fucking White, and a bitch that played Sophia. What's up? Like no Blanche.
No Blanche.
No respect.
Blanche
for Blanche
was a tosser.
Yeah, Blanche was a tosser. Blanche was a whore. I mean,
Blanche was straight up crew love. You don't love her.
Yeah, everybody love her.
She fucked the squad.
she a dipper. She a train.
On just off GP, she was like, "Oh, y'all a bunch of handsome looking young men. Who wants to go first?"
You better stop. You better
nah,
stop.
no,
Blanche.
She was like, "Who
Blanche
wants to go
Devereaux.
first?"
And
No
that's when
joke.
you turn around and look at me and Bobby's like, "We fucking doing this? What's up?"
It's like,
Yeah, I mean,
we
Blanche-
have to.
Blanche-
She's an icon.
Blanche
She's a
smashed.
legend. She's a legend.
She let what's his name smash when he was on that show.
B. Arthur. That's a nigga, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Shout out to all my trans homies. Straight up B. Arthur's a nigga.
I don't know if you ever seen that episode. You ever seen that episode where
Nigga, you saying it like I sit down and watch Golden Girls, dog.
You don't watch
War
TV?
Machine? What's fucking War Machine? Nah, War Machine.
Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle was on the episode of Golden
Oh
Girls.
yeah,
for real?
it was a racially charged episode.
Whoa.
Because it was about Blanche. Blanche is from the South.
And you know she loved that Confederate flag.
And she loved
no,
the Confederate-
don't do
got
that.
one, though.
No,
That, ladies and gentlemen, was not that was not the sound machine. That was an actual fart laid down by my man Peach.
let me tell you how dumb that is. Let me tell you how dumb
Actually
you are.
farted into the
Let me tell you how
microphone.
stupid you are. Because now you have to put that mic right by your face.
Right.
Now you have to talk into your own fucking asshole. Basically.
I don't smell it, dog. It didn't
No,
smell like
you
it was
can
too
tell
loud
they
to smell
recorded
like
that
anything,
shit.
dog. It was perfect.
Like we shitted on this episode today.
It's gonna creep into the back of your fucking.
It's
throat.
right there. It's a more look at that. Look at that beautiful waveform, boy. That's why I fired it right there. Come on, dog. Deliver. Let's go. Let's do this. Give these ladies some respect out here. We've been focusing on the dudes.
Yeah, let's do this thing that men do all the time.
Yeah, that it's just, it's played out. It's more funny when we're talking about
Yeah, it's more funny.
South Pacific Islander dudes.
Yeah,
was-
and
that was
mine,
a
by
tough-
the way, mine was
Yeah, yours was the
best.
toughest. Yeah,
Mine was
By
the toughest.
by
by
far.
far.
Yeah.
I oversold my choices.
Yeah, Quentin was like, "It's the toughest." I was like,
I mean, I thought it was gonna be hard. Look,
it's hard to pick even one of those three fucking.
shit, that's true.
keep saying hard.
Shut up.
That fought was hard. I'm gonna delete that.
That stain in your drawers are gonna be hard.
Bro, that was all hair.
All right, you saying that now?
Wham.
You even listening to my asshole just then?
That
I was
whop.
trying not to.
Well, it was unavoidable.
That's true.
You had the headphones on and everything. Yeah, what's up?
All right, so we gotta go back to the
Okay.
we'll go back to the 90s here.
Okay.
Oh, well, not late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So Jennifer Aniston
Okay.
from Friends.
Okay. From Friends, so Friends. That Jennifer Aniston.
I mean Jennifer Aniston. I'm saying Jennifer Aniston.
No, you gotta come
urge
correct,
it.
bro. You gotta
Okay,
come
wait,
correct,
The
man.
version.
Because you could say Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox back in the yay. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Courtney Cox today. She
No.
looks,
You can say fucking
Like
fuck. What's her name?
it's gone, dog. It's gone.
it's gone.
It's gone.
Okay.
The white chick who's with Kurt Cobain.
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love. You say Courtney Love.
There was something about her back then when she was mourning Kurt's death where it was like,
Grief was looking so good on you. Said, damn girl, he just died. Had to give her that fuckboy face.
Look at the fuckboy face. Wait,
Just
can I take
saying.
wait, hold up.
I'm just saying.
oh, word, your husband died?
What? How he died? What? He shot himself in the head with a shotgun?
Notice my pony now.
Damn, girl. Ooh. You want to know what that really is? That's grunge right there.
That's word, queen. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, no. What?
That's fucking wild.
So, like, what you doing later? You know?
So, like, what you doing after the funeral?
You know? Are you
Fuckboy
even
face.
going?
Oh, fuck.
You know? Because, McDonald's, they got breakfast now all
You need
day.
a date to your husband's funeral?
Anyway, I was like the best iteration of Jennifer Aniston.
So Rachel from Friends. Yeah,
Okay,
let's go.
So yeah, okay.
Okay. Nope. Along Came Polly. Best Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, that one, or I liked her in fuck, what was the movie with her and Jason Sudeikis?
The Millers.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna
She
go
was
with
Either the
stripper.
Millers or Horrible Bosses.
cause no,
Ooh.
it was
With
Millers.
strippers? If you want a stripper, that was the Millers.
It was the Millers because she was a stripper.
I'm gonna go with Along Came Polly. That was my favorite iteration.
Okay, yeah.
Let's
well,
continue.
hey,
I'm gonna go with Horrible Bosses because
Yeah.
she was hypersexual in that one.
She was doing a
she was
lot.
hypersexual in that one, but then she was also she was a stripper in fucking.
No, it's not the same, dog.
But no, she was fine as fuck. Anyway, Jennifer Aniston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jessica Biel.
Which Jessica Biel?
Jessica Biel?
If it's Electra
Larry and
Jessica
Chuck?
Biel?
Larry and
no.
Chuck. Larry and Chuck.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chuck and Larry.
Professional.
Chuck and Larry, yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck and Larry. Because that was the most, I think that was the most sexiest role.
By far one of the most offensive movies I've ever seen in
Yeah.
retrospect.
Nah, it was on brand.
Another Ving Rhames like gay as shit film. Like
The man has range. Let him have it.
he doesn't have range. He does one or two things. He's either a badass or he's gay.
We got
Like
the
really
meats.
gay.
Let him have it.
the meats.
Let him have it. Are you
Constant
gonna,
meat
Arby's.
Are you gonna tell him to his
We
face that
have
he's making
the
terrible
meats.
acting
Fuck
choices?
no, because he gets surgical with that bitch, and I'm good.
Right.
And I don't know if he's talking about the shotgun or his dick, but I don't want
And
none of
he's
either.
gonna be talking about
Right.
that dick. You seen him
Yeah.
in Baby Boy.
Right.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, you
Quentin Tarantino had that man get fucked on camera. And anybody who tries to convince me that Quentin Tarantino is not a racist, including Sam Jackson, can suck my chode. That's bullshit. Anyway,
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and Larry, Jessica Biel.
Okay.
Or, oh fuck, what's her name? I'm looking at her face right now in all the 90s movies.
But
Jessica,
Alba.
no, she wasn't in a lot of movies in the 90s, wasn't she?
not Jessica Alba. Jessica
Early
Alba actually would be
2000s.
good.
Jessica.
No,
Simpson.
not Jessica. Not
Too many
Jessica
fucking
Simpson.
Jessicas.
Yeah.
Fuck. She had 3 names.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
No.
Kelly Kapowski.
She was in fuck. She's on that show right now, 911.
I don't watch 911.
Yeah, you neither.
Fuck.
Find her, and I got another.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love.
Oh, fuck.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's it wasn't Jessica, it was Jennifer.
Which Jennifer Love Hewitt though?
from Can't Hardly Wait,
Yeah, I would say that.
the house party film, where she had like 3 lines.
Seth Green was in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
And he made out with the redhead girl in the bathroom, and he was like a hip hop guy.
Yeah,
Offensive.
very much so.
Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. You do yours first. And I want to see if we get a consensus.
Okay, so, because this one's very hard.
I'm very hard.
Yeah, because you threw me off with the friend. Well, no, we didn't do the Friends Jennifer Aniston. We did the
Doing the one from the Millers.
Along Came Polly.
Well, he's doing the one from Along Came
Yeah,
Polly.
that's what's
That's the
in my-
one.
Yeah,
that's-
we're doing
I'm doing the one
different.
from the Millers.
Yeah, we're doing
Okay.
different
Yeah,
ones.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
but
Same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I'm gonna kill Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Bad choice.
That's hard.
Bad choice, dog.
I'm gonna smash Jessica Alba.
It's not Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel. And I'm gonna marry Jennifer Love.
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston.
But why though?
Jennifer Aniston for the longevity. She's been hot for a long time. I mean, I could say all of them still. I could say the same thing about the other two.
Yeah.
It's just she's older than both of them, so just her, she's lasted longer. I mean, I've always been, she's always had
A big Jennifer Aniston guy.
Yeah, she's been a big Jennifer Aniston guy. Jessica Biel, not so much. She's not as famous to me.
She's very attractive though.
She's very attractive.
She's very
I
pretty.
see what Justin Timberlake loves about her because
Yeah, that
You
she's
don't love her
not
only.
black. He's a fucking racist, probably. Look, let's be real.
But-
Glad to see you on this side of the fence, my friend.
she's just not as she's a very C-list at best celebrity.
She got all that like organic baby shit. Now that she's slinging.
Yeah, good for her.
And then Jennifer Love Hewitt, which she's also, by the way, in the 90s she was A. She was
Yeah,
A plus.
yeah,
She's kind of faded.
yeah. Okay,
Kind of faded.
I'm flipping. You're killing Mary. I'm flipping. You're killing Mary. Jennifer Aniston's never really done anything for me, just personally. Just no offense. Very funny, very talented lady. Just doesn't really do anything for me. Jessica Biel is very attractive, but I don't think there's really anything else there for me to grab onto. And then the fact that she's attached to Justin Timberlake, who is toxic right now, I'm good. But Jennifer Love Hewitt, this is why. The nostalgia points. She gets a lot of nostalgia points, right? So my first horror movie that I ever sat and watched beginning to end was I Still Know What You Did Last Summer
She's in it.
with Brandy and Mekhi Phifer.
Straight up.
And they both...
She's in every
Were
movie.
murdered.
No. Only Mekhi Phifer, but he got dispatched in the brutalest way. I remember they got to a safe spot, and he was like, I'm horny as fuck, and then he got pulled up by his throat by the hook. And I was like, thank God.
Thank you.
Jesus. But she was the brunette that survived the horror
was the
movie
final girl?
twice. Yeah, she was the final
she's
girl.
Always the,
And there's something about that's like resilience, and you need that in a marriage.
Everyone else died.
Also, huge rack. I don't know if anybody knows that. She's got very large breasts, and that's great.
That's a
I'm trying to find a way to
that's a plus.
objectify her in the most respectful way possible.
And it's hard.
It's fuck, marry, kill, dog. It's kind of hard not to.
Yeah.
I think she's beautiful. Can't Hardly Wait is another one of those kind of like sexual awakening things when I was a kid. So a lot of those feelings and those thoughts are tied to her in that way. Jessica Biel's just very pretty, and I would have sexual intercourse with her
okay, well, let's
Given the opportunity.
Let's do this.
given the opportunity.
real quick. Let's see if this changes anybody's minds.
Okay.
We'll change out Jessica Biel for Jessica Alba.
Same. I'm in the exact same place. I was hoping you would say that because nothing has changed for me.
Okay. just out of curiosity, Jessica Simpson.
Same.
Okay.
Same. Exact same.
Okay.
Like the exact same situation.
Gotcha. Okay.
I feel like
What?
every Jessica, with the exception of my sweet and loving cousin, exactly the same. Fuck, marry, kill, 3 of us now. Go. I'm fucking myself.
Because why not do it
No,
already?
Quentin hasn't answered that. Quentin hasn't answered this question.
Go, just go.
I'm gonna marry Jessica Love Hewitt, but I'm going with the Ghost Whisperer, Jessica Love Hewitt.
Nice.
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm going with that one.
that was left field.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jennifer Aniston, she's getting the dick. Because again, I'm going with Horrible Bosses Jennifer Aniston, when she was
Word.
super with it.
Yeah.
And she was very open and honest and upfront about it.
Word.
And you know, she won't judge me if I come too fast, because that she takes pride in that.
This is exactly why we should have stuck with dudes, is because now it's kind of gross that we're talking about women.
Yeah. And I have to
Also,
kill the other
I
Jessicas.
farted directly into the microphone
Yeah.
not too long ago. Should I delete that?
No, leave it in. So people
What if
know your
what if I
fucking
put a
shame.
beep on there?
No, because it's like it's not,
Let the people hear how fucking gross you are.
It sounded great.
Yeah, it did, but it was
It
unnecessary.
was so
You
disgusting.
could have not done it in the mic.
I
you
can't.
killing Jessica Biel. or
Yeah,
Jessica
yeah,
Simpson
Jessica
or-
Biel,
okay.
Jessica Alba,
Any Jessica you could put
any
in
other
there.
Jessica, except for that Jessica,
is getting murked.
Is getting murked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll say, for the reason of why Perry will be so into them, it's the opposite for me.
I feel, yeah. I mean, I get that. I think that any way you could have gone with it could have gone anyway. Any iteration of that
Married Jennifer
makes
Love
sense.
Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt and
Just
I
get
are
married.
getting big married.
Okay.
And
I'm
you
giving
smashing-
Jennifer Aniston the pipe,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna murder Jessica Biel.
We're not. Well, yeah. Well, I guess it is. We're murdering them.
Yeah.
It's not like fuck, marry, let them die over there.
You know, it's fuck, marry,
gotta murk 'em.
kill.
You gotta murk 'em.
It's your choice, so you have to.
You
do
have
it.
to dispatch them.
Yeah, I got to give it a knife.
I think I would kill them first, and then I would go off and enjoy the rest of my life after that.
I don't know.
I don't think I'd get married and then cheat on my wife and then kill somebody. That's just a bad series.
the order obviously
I'd
is
go
you're
the
fucking,
opposite
you're
way.
killing, then you're getting married because you did your time. And when
Yeah.
you met your nice
I've
woman.
been through a lot.
I've been through a lot.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, I've been through so much, and now I can't hardly wait to whisper at ghosts with you. And I remember what you did last summer.
Yeah, it was me.
This is gonna piss some people off. This is gonna be controversial,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
or maybe not controversial at all. Churches, brothers, Popeyes. Fuck, marry, kill, bro.
Shit, I'm killing churches.
I'm killing
Off
brothers.
the bat.
I'm killing churches.
I'm killing churches. I don't want that fucking steroid ass chicken in my life.
What,
That
the
pussy
brothers?
ass fucking honey covered biscuit bullshit.
Brothers steroid fucking jacked up ass fucking.
First
Dog,
of all I
but
mean
brothers-
is chicken tenders. What
Bro,
do you mean?
yo, brothers, you get the chicken and then you go grab some Jolly Ranchers like the same trip.
No.
You get
and
that fire ass bread
and
you
fill your fucking
Dog,
tires
get
with
steak
air, bro.
fries, my
Fuck
guy.
that shit. Fuck
You get
that.
booze and condoms.
Dog, all that shit.
Bobby's
got
big on
steroids and
churches. I knew this
gasoline in
was.
it.
I knew this was gonna be a problem.
No, I'm
for him.
still Popeyes.
Yeah, but you're still fucking churches.
Yeah,
still
what's
fuck
up with
churches.
you?
For
Yeah,
they
we
biscuits.
bring it full circle
For
because
their
churches.
biscuits.
Because the churches.
Those
you know.
biscuits suck.
Those biscuits are fucking
Dog,
awesome.
what
Yo,
the fuck
yo,
is
my-
wrong
Nah,
with y'all?
Their sides are
They,
trash.
they
Churches'
everything
sides
about
are
churches
trash.
I
is
didn't say
trash.
nothing about any of the other sides. I was talking about the fucking biscuits.
I have never been in a
biscuits are not that
drive-through
great.
that I've been so nervous I was going to get carjacked in as with churches. Every time I've been to churches,
Every time.
I was positive an employee was going to steal
What
my car
churches
and
are
shoot me in the
historically
face.
in the worst.
Yeah, that's why
Worst
they gotta
neighborhoods.
die, Bob.
Yeah,
They
that's
have
why
to
the
be in the
food's
worst-
not good.
They
No,
have to
nigga,
be in the
that's-
worst neighborhoods because they're the cheapest.
They're trash.
the fuck did you
Churches
just say?
is trash.
What?
Bobby, that's so
Did you just
offensive.
defend
That's
fucking
so-
churches
that's
with
so
the
offensive. Are
worst
you
rationale
serious?
ever?
No.
That
The
is- that's
food's
fucking
bad
rid- so-
because it's in bad neighborhoods,
neighborhoods.
and that's why it doesn't taste good. I'd fuck churches. Come on, dog.
I'd
wrong
fuck
with you?
churches just for their biscuits.
I would
That's it.
gladly commit arson and burn down every churches
Churches.
left in the nation just to watch it burn. I would kill the employees in the building with it just to make sure every vestige of churches is
Not
gone.
my.
Then
not
build
my
the brothers on
I
top
would-
of the
I would
ashes.
call
sweet
you.
biscuits.
I would build a full gas station in the ashes of churches. I can't.
Nah.
I don't understand how people
First of
defend
all-
that shit.
First of all, I can't.
It's awful. It's awful. It's objectively the
Churches
worst
is
chicken.
awful. Churches is awful
But you'd still fuck it.
because of their biscuits.
Nah, that's not a good enough reason, Bobby.
Them biscuits are trash.
Them biscuits are legendary to me.
That is simply
Trash.
marry someone because they have a big ass and a terrible person. Everything else about my wife is fucking awful.
But them yonkers, though.
them yams, though. I can forgive everything she's done.
She killed my mama.
She cheats on me regularly.
She hit my dog with the car.
Them kids ain't mine.
She got yuck mouth.
But she got that ass.
She got a 17-year-old boy chest.
She got a club foot.
She got
Alright.
a hairy belly button.
All right.
She has an extensive arrest record.
A huge clitoris.
So I'm gonna have to kill
Honking clit hood.
I'm gonna kill brothers in churches then.
Nah, you can't do that.
I can't.
You'd
I-
still fuck that ugly big titty,
That's what I'm
big
saying.
booty
I can't.
bitch.
So I
Little-
can't.
little
I
titty,
can't
lumpy
get down. I
booty
can't
bitch.
get down with brothers just because.
You about to say something
First
so
of all, it's a
racist.
goddamn gas station. It's a goddamn gas station. So
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 who
just-
runs gas stations? Say what you gotta say.
So
Speak
what you
your
gotta say,
truth.
Bobby? Speak your heart out.
Speak your truth. I'm ready.
Let it be known.
Bitch, I'm ready. Yeah, say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Go ahead. You know you want to because it's the only reason
Say
you
it.
want to kill
No, just
him.
say it. Just say it.
what?
I just want you to say it.
I didn't.
I just want to say it. What's your problem with Brothers Chicken, bro?
Brothers.
Is it who runs the place?
No, it's
who
not
runs
who runs
it.
the place.
Who runs it though?
So you're saying that the
Who
only
runs it?
problem with the brothers that it's a gas station?
Who runs?
No,
who runs
I'm
gas station
saying-
and Brothers? Who
Huh?
runs it? Who does it? Who is it? Who's there?
Easy does it
Who got the keys?
to the G.
And whose son got the keys?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
Man,
Hamid. Hamid. Look, I know some people that run the brothers.
I'm good. We could end the
I like
episode.
actually,
I've been waiting all
I'm actually
episode.
good friends with some of the people who run it.
What kind of people? Persians?
No,
Arabs?
Arabs.
Them people gonna hear that now and be like,
Wait, what that was?
My fucking cinnamon apple. Hey, let me go in them Hubert pies. Which one? Which one? We're having fun.
Oh man,
we are.
Yeah, but nah.
This was me earlier.
It's like nah. It's the one acceptable answer, Bobby.
It's just-
you gotta kill churches. You gotta marry brothers because you get everything
Marry?
from brother. You marry brothers because you get everything from brothers.
No.
And you fuck Popeyes because sometimes their chicken is hot.
Sometimes the service be bad.
And
though.
sometimes you can easily choke on that fucking biscuit. No drink. The
If I
sweet
could
teas be
switch-
thick.
if I could switch biscuits,
Oh, this
nigga here.
this
them
nigga.
drop-
What the
look,
If I
fuck
could
is
just give these
dog?
biscuits, you know,
them
like an
drop-
implant.
them drop biscuits with the fucking honey
If
butter.
I could give these biscuits the Miami booty that I'm looking for
I love it.
at her homegirl's house with cement particles and fiberglass, I'd be okay with Brothers. But I like that fiberglass booty.
I can't get down with brothers. I don't like it. I don't like how big they fucking chickens are.
That don't even.
But you like how big churches
KFC. Well, how you didn't even say KFC?
Because KFC is trash and everybody knows it.
Well, yeah, I know
that's-
that.
that's
But
an
The
easy
only
clap.
reason KFC has survived is because they attached themselves to Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, dog.
Facts.
they bought pizza.
The only reason KFC is
And
making
Long
it
John
right now
Silver.
is because you can get chicken tenders with some pickles, mashed potatoes, the smoothest mashed potatoes in the game.
I don't know how that
Much
happened.
respect.
I don't know how
With a
he did
fucking Baja Blast. That's the only way KFC's making it right now.
He's
you're,
not
you're
wrong.
wrong. You're fucking wrong,
You're fucking
Bobby.
wrong,
You're
Bobby.
wrong. I'm marrying Popeyes and fucking Brothers, and churches got to die.
Churches gotta die.
Are we at a consensus?
That with churches, yeah. I'm marrying brothers because you get everything from
I
brothers.
cannot believe you would do this to me.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe you would do
I'm
this to me.
legitimately telling you why.
No.
First of all,
I can't believe it.
Let's be honest. You only marrying fucking Popeyes because of that chicken sandwich. Everything else is big fucking whatever. Not everything's fresh.
Are you kidding me right now?
How many fresh things you get from Popeyes on a regular basis?
How many fresh things you get from anybody right now?
That's true.
But KFC's mashed potatoes. I know a pretty mixed girl mashes those potatoes with her feet every morning.
It's so
Just
gross.
sitting in a chair. Just,
That's so gross.
Just mushing them taters.
That's gross.
It's so smooth.
Ugh.
It's like somebody made a cloud of potato and then mashed it. And it's fucking and that gravy
Potato.
is so umami.
I remember when their potato wedges used to be fire.
You
They
know
went
what's
downhill.
crazy? You know what's crazy? Every time I get mashed potatoes at KFC, I wind up eating the styrofoam
just to let
cup
everyone know what
itself.
umami is,
That's how
it's
good
brown.
that shit is. The flavor of brown.
All right.
If
So
you
that's-
ate,
flavor
if you
of
ate,
brown?
if you
Yeah.
ate a nigga,
What?
that's what it would taste like: mushrooms and ground beef,
it's just brown. That's the flavor
and
of
a,
brown.
and a,
is
and a
umami.
little bit of weed.
just enough to get your
Oh,
body.
dog, we didn't eat the cookie. What did I just say out loud? Oh, it doesn't matter. Nobody listens to this.
Also, no one knows what you're talking
no.
about.
Yeah.
Everybody just figured out what I talked about.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, no. I mean, I can't get down with that.
Just by you keeping churches alive.
Over the fucking biscuits, dog.
Just because of the biscuits. You are
Unacceptable.
You make the worst
I cried
life
actual
decisions.
Tears. I cried
ever.
actual tears because
Why?
somebody actually did catch the churches on Chef.
Uh-huh.
Did catch on fire, and it was closed for many
What you mean?
months.
And I should have till like an Indian watching trash
Yeah.
tumble down a clean field. Like you are fucking
Native American.
Sorry,
I don't need the Cherokee Nation coming for us.
Native American.
Thank
But
you.
I'm speaking as Bobby. Bobby don't give a fuck.
That's true. He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Deeply problematic.
So I was on brand
because I was speaking.
because I was speaking
I
as
was
Bobby.
for Bobby.
Yeah.
You didn't get a second one. You need to. We're at an hour and a half.
I don't.
We got 15 minutes. That's as far as I can push
Really?
it. That's as far as I can push it.
Shit. Rally's, Popeyes, Burger King.
Come on, dog. You can't double up on Popeyes.
Wait,
Rally's, Burger King.
Wendy's.
That's what he meant to
McDonald's.
say.
Oh, you said McDonald's. He said
said
Popeyes.
He
I
did
mean,
say
my
Popeyes.
bad. I didn't.
Rally's, Burger King, McDonald's.
Rally's, Burger King, McDonald's.
You go first.
Like I knew what he meant, but I heard him say Popeyes.
He said Popeyes.
Yeah,
Clearly.
yeah, he did.
Then you got indignant. You were like, "Nigga, I said McDonald's." No, you did not.
I
have
said
evidence.
I panicked. Oh, it's all happened so fast.
Popeyes Church's brothers. Fuck.
Y'all seen that already?
Fuck.
Stupid. I got to marry McDonald's because the dollar menu is fire.
Breakfast all day.
Breakfast all day.
Come on.
The
It's
breakfast
expensive as
did it,
shit.
But I'm marrying that
But it's
breakfast.
all day though.
I'm fucking Burger King because they put jalapenos on their burgers. Shout out. And I used to work at Rally's, so they getting a knife
Okay.
Because I know what goes on.
because I know what goes on in there.
I don't like how they got two sides. That shit bother me. Because if you fuck up and you take that left hand route and you don't have a passenger, you fuck.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you're not getting your food, bro.
Yo,
I hate to put it to you.
and they'll catch a big attitude with you too.
He's like, oh, this nigga here,
You ain't
bro.
got no passenger.
You got to get out and walk around and go to the window up front.
Nah, I roll that shit down and be like,
Put this bitch in park.
Throw your card.
fucking gambling.
Okay. I don't have a relationship with McDonald's. And it is because of that and that reason alone that McDonald's is getting the head blown off.
Ooh.
McDonald's is getting it. I respect
Ice cream machine don't never
the
work.
brand. I do. I respect the brand. But I don't have the level of respect for McDonald's as I have for greasy ass Checkers and the king of burgers, dog. I just
And Burger Bing?
Burger Bing, it has been so good to me throughout my life, and
You marrying? Who you marrying? Who you fucking?
this is gonna be controversial. It is.
It already is.
I am fucking the living shit out of Burger King,
I knew he was gonna marry.
What?
and I'm marrying greasy ass Rally's
His
Checkers.
fucking greasy
Really?
I'm marrying Rally's.
His greasy.
And
ass.
I am blaming
that girl.
I am blaming Gloria Angeletti Greenlee for that because
Don't you bring up my grandmother?
me
The whole
me
attitude?
me
Beat that out.
me
The full
you
name.
you
Yeah, for the
and
fries.
Jessica were raised on them fries.
Right, yeah, because it was right down the street.
Bobby,
'Cause it was
we
in walking
had
distance.
zero nutrition if it weren't for Rally's fries.
Bruh.
Nothing.
Bruh. Them fries was legendary. Everybody knows it.
My grandmother worked hard to give her grandchildren them fries.
Them fries. We were
and it would be It would be disrespectful to my grandmother to not marry and wife up and cuff every night, whether I wanted to or not, that greasy ass Rally's.
I gotta respect that.
I gotta respect it. I'm smashing Rally's. I'm giving Rally's the full
girth,
the full package.
The whole chode.
I'm gonna take a Viagra just to make sure that I
give it to her right
in loving memory.
But
who
I'll be
marrying?
damned.
Yeah, who?
I'm marrying Burger King.
Dog, we are some trifling ass niggas.
Y'all straight up is.
I'm marrying Burger King
I
just for the simple fact that I can go there.
Fucking chicken fries, though.
I can go there.
Don't even get me started on them
And
nasty
there's
ass chicken
so
fries,
much,
boy.
There's so much variety.
They got the box that you could put the chicken,
the
sauce
dip in it.
Yeah. There's so much variety. First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now. Though I don't know if you know, my favorite as a child, my favorite chicken nugget as a child was that fucking Burger King chicken nugget.
They were pretty fire.
Yeah.
Them Burger King dinosaur nuggets.
The little
wibbly
womps.
The little wibbly womps, and they turn into the dinosaur nuggets. Look like all Yoshis.
Every now and again, they would have some gristle in them bitches, and you'd be like, "Oh,
it's real chicken.
It's real chicken.
What the fuck?"
That's what I'm saying. That to me, Burger King. Yeah, Burger King. Out of the three, Rally's don't even have a breakfast, so
yeah, that's another reason why they're getting a knife.
McDonald's,
and they're way too fucking like overpriced.
McDonald's
Rally's? Are they not? You tripping? You big tripping? When's the last time you ate a Rally's?
I pass a Rally's all the fucking time, man.
You check the menu when you do that? Nah, fuck that, dog.
Like Rally's got a good look. Rally's got the fries. I like their wings. The wings be nice.
Dog, they have, I don't know if you ever got the tenders at Rally's. Them bitches look like if you took my forearm and flattened it. They're big as fuck and they're always dripping with grease. It's disgusting. I hate it and love because the thing of it is when I was in school, I used to go and get, because Rally's was like the closest, most delicious thing. Uh-huh. So it was either that or Burger King. So all through college, like it was one or the other. So I would go, when I would get Rally's, it was like my special treat because I ate good all week. So I wanted to fuck my body up. So I go and get Rally's and I get the strip meal. And you basically get these fucking like, these platter sized fucking chicken strips that are wet with grease.
Yeah.
And if you had linen seats in your car, put that shit on the floor.
Sopping that up.
Because nobody is going to not believe that somebody sitting in your passenger side seat pissed all over your shit. And the stain just didn't fucking go away. So, you would eat them, right? I'd have like 2 or 3 classes. I'd go and take my lunch and I have 2 classes at the back end of the day, and I tried to schedule my like studio classes when I have to be creative. But on the days where I get Rally's, there's just so much grease flowing through my veins, and they'd be like, "Be creative," and I'm like, "I'm trying not to have a heart attack right now. You have to give me a second.
I'm fighting itis right now.
Draw this naked woman." I'm like, I couldn't. I feel like yeah. Oh yeah, we did figure drawing and shit. Yeah, dog.
I should have took art classes in college.
It was an old lady.
That don't change what I said.
You
gotta respect that shit.
You know, Quentin like
he
the
was
old
like,
linebackers.
I said what I said.
The Lawrence Taylors of the world.
Big clitoris.
I am out here keeping that same energy.
I am consistent.
I'm
consistently gross.
Fucking big Daryl Strawberries, Sammy Sosa built bitches.
Fucking Dome Patrols, you know, like them motherfuckers. Willie Jackson, Sam Mills ass.
They better be built like the Bash Brothers.
I want a bitch look like Jose Canseco with a lace front.
Looking for. She gotta have that thick Mark McGuire neck.
Look, you take Reggie Jackson, right? You send him to Sally's. You get him set up, all right? You lay that shit down real nice. You trim the back, a nice Fantasia cut. Trim the mustache up a little bit. Trim that shit up a little bit. I like a little bit because I know she mean business. She got a little bit on her.
All right? You know what I'm saying?
All right, look. Take them cleats, put a heel on the back of them. We in business, all right?
So what you do, look. What I want you to do is I want you to slap a wig and some makeup on Deuce McAllister. Put him in a nice backless something.
All right, look. If you took Ray Rice and his wife and just went,
mush them together.
That's what I want right there. I want a bitch that could run 125 yards in about 7 seconds. But when she fumble it, she catch up to the dude who recovered the fumble, and she tackled that. I want to fuck DK Metcalf, but fat. Well, that's the episode, y'all. I don't know if y'all are still listening to this bullshit by now, bro. Thank you for rocking with it. Aaron, thank you. Aaron and Linda.
Linda and Gus.
Linda's done. Linda clocked out around the time we started talking about little people being a check-in for children for pedophiles. So I think she was good at that point. But hey,
sorry,
I think they're making too much money to still be listening to us right now. We got NPR busting in the house or something.
Hey.
But thank y'all so much for listening. We appreciate you hanging out with us for the past hour and 45. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting the cast. We are going to have merchandise out in the next couple months. Just letting y'all know it's been a slow process. We don't have a lot of money. So
we got to get...
Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Because in the next couple months, we're going to be litty like a titty.
Litty like a titty.
Litty like a full titty.
We got our soundboard now.
We got a little bit of a soundboard thing going on right now. If the ads hold up,
we're trying.
Pass it on to one friend. Let's try to grow this thing as much as possible. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week. But before we go, we must tell you that the most important thing that we can request of you is to have a nice weekend. Fuck, marry, kill me, Quentin, Bobby.
Right now, answer it.
In the comments. Right now. Right now.
Do it.
Right now.
Do it.
Right now.
If you killing me, I already know what's up.
Yo, I'm killing Quentin. Bye, y'all. Have a nice weekend.
Oh, fuck me. That's enough for this week.
So this is it? We're finished?
Y'all be cool. Right on.
Do not miss a single episode. Holla back. Go clean your ass every day.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.